Hey guys, welcome back. Today I have a melted video for you. So this past week was my birthday week and I decided what I would do to kind of celebrate is melt Glitterati all week. Now Glitterati, I've talked about this before, is one of the more difficult wax companies to get your hands on their product simply because really the only way to do it is to get on her mystery box list, which she'll open one time in, I don't even know. Oh, I have bubbles. It's usually one time a year, but I think the most recent one's probably going to get her 2 years, take her 2 years to get through. You can get on that. If you were lucky enough to get on the customs list, you can have a custom order, or her Sunday flash sales, or snag some in a D-stash. So that's really the only way to get your hands on Glitterati because she doesn't have conventional openings like most vendors do. That being said, I've been very lucky. I've gotten D-stashes, I've gotten mystery boxes, I won a flash sale. So I had enough Glitterati where I decided I'm gonna go ahead and melt it all week in celebration of my birthday. So Glitterati by far is the wax that performs the best in my house. 10 out of 10 throw 90% of the time. The other 10% of the time is just because it is a lighter scent that's not designed to throw at a 10. So very, very good performance in my house with Glitterati. You may not have that same performance yourself, but I love Glitterati. She's in my top three vendors, and yeah, I was excited that I was able to melt it all week. It made it very, very fun for me. So let's get into it. So I melted Wild Berry Smoothie in my bedroom. This scent shot I cut into thirds. Now also I want to say Glitterati is mostly paraffin, so it doesn't require a cure. A lot of the stuff that I melted were in my flash sale box that I got just a couple of weeks ago. And some of it was, nearly 2 years old. Pretty even performance, whether it's freshly made or a couple of years old. Really, cure time doesn't affect this wax very much. So I melted Wild Berry Smoothie in my bedroom. These scent shots I cut in thirds. So I had melted it twice before and finished it up in my bedroom. This is wild berry, I assume either wild berry mousse or just wild berry blended with some kind of either vanilla milkshake or vanilla ice cream. This is very sweet. I absolutely love this one. I'm pretty sad that I don't have any more of it because this one is fantastic. Very, very sweet. So you have to like sweet. And this is very, very sweet and creamy and good, and I love this one. I also melted Monkey's Lunch. I still have a third of a scent shot left. This is actually a discontinued scent, sadly. This is a scent that is actually called Monkey Farts. But Janine changed the name because Monkey Farts just doesn't sound very classy. So she changed it to Monkey's Lunch. The primary notes in the Monkey Farts fragrance oil are banana, grapefruit, and bubblegum, I believe. I believe those are the three. And then this has some other fruits in it as well. I think strawberry or something. I love this fragrance. A lot of people don't like Monkey Farts or Monkey's Lunch or whatever you want to call it. I love this fragrance so much. I don't get banana as the first note, but this to me reminds me a lot of the banana that's in saltwater taffy, because saltwater taffy does have a subtle banana note to it. So this reminds me a lot of that. And then the grapefruit and the bubblegum. This is just a really nice candy scent. That's how that one comes off. So I have one melt left of this and then it is gone forever. But this is another real strong thrower. Super strong thrower. Then I melted Purple Rain. As you can see, this is a newer one. This is Black Raspberry, Vanilla, and Chardonnay. This one's a real popular one of hers. A lot of people put it on their custom orders. I can see why. Black Raspberry Vanilla is amazing. I loved it when it was a thing back Bath and Body Works. Really, really good scent. And then melted with that, or blended with that Chardonnay. This is so good. This performed extremely well. So, like I said, you know, the Pour Date has little to do with Glitterati performance. This performed extremely well. I cut this in thirds and melted it all over the house one morning. Super good. I also melted Blue Hawaiian. I melted this on my actual birthday. Another new scent shot. I cut it in thirds, melted it all over the house. I do have more of this. I have a chunk of this. So I wasn't worried about using this one up, but Blue Hawaiian is awesome. It is like cherry, coconut, orange, a little bit of rum. I think sugar crystals. It's like the tropical drink blend. If you've ever had a Blue Hawaiian, Janine's Blue Hawaiian is my favorite. And I love Blue Hawaiian from almost every vendor. Hers is actually my favorite. And so this, of course, being that it's one of my favorite scents, I had to melt it on my birthday. And this, of course, threw like a boss. And all of these, Glitterati usually holds its fragrance, like I can smell it for up to 10 hours before it starts petering out. So longevity on this is pretty dang good as well. Let's see if I have more scent shots. Okay, Fresh Orange Clean Air. This was another new one. I was really impressed with this. I didn't know what to expect from this. This is another one that I just cut the whole thing in thirds, melted it all throughout the house. I was super impressed with this. This is literally the scent of getting a fresh orange and like sticking your fingernail in the rind and peeling it back. It's that scent. So more so than the actual fruit, it's like the scent of the rind peeling. It was so fresh and so good. And if I were on the customs list, I'd be ordering some of this. Loved it. I feel like I had another scent shot somewhere. Yes. Tropicals Pistachio is the last scent shot that I melted. And this is probably in my top 2 to top 3 Glitterati scents. So this is pistachio pudding cake, but it's blended with like mango, papaya, maybe pineapple. It's like pistachio pudding cake and tropical fruits is what this is. This, I would say, is like a 12 out of 10 throw. This is an awesome performer. Awesome performer. I love this scent, and I need like a ginormous loaf of it someday. Someday it'll happen. Oh, it's so good. And I do have, in addition to the like one portion that I have left of this, I do have a chunk that one of my friends was gracious enough to send me. So I'm super excited. But this is just really fruity. This is not the amaretto pistachio at all. This is like the cherry-ish pistachio. So it's like a tropical fruit medley. Love this one. Okay. And then let me get this out of the way. So this is one of her mini loaves. Violet Sugar Cookie Toasted Mallow. This is one of those ones that's a little bit of a lighter throw. So instead of a 10 out of a 10, I'd give this one an 8 out of a 10. Doesn't mean I couldn't smell it. It just means that it's designed to be a little bit less of a throw because of the scent notes. But I love Violet with Bakery. It's on my Instagram. I cut like 3 slivers off of it and melted it all throughout the house. I usually do 4. I have one warmer out of commission right now. I actually need to replace it, but so I just have 3 all around the house warmers right now, not including the ones in the bedrooms. So I just cut 3 slivers, probably, trying to see, probably about this thick all the way across, and that is what I melted. But this is a great scent. I love Her Violet, and I love Her Violet blended with bakery. It is so good. This is a sweet violet, not an herbal violet. And I really like it the way that most people like lavender, because I can't do lavender, but I love violet. It's very soothing to me, especially when blended with bakery. So this is definitely a good one. That was an evening melt for me. And then this one is saltwater taffy and cotton candy. I still have 1 portion left of it. Melted this in my bedroom on my birthday. This is another one that's in my top 3. This started my obsession with saltwater taffy scents, and especially saltwater taffy blended with cotton candy. This started with this particular scent. I absolutely love this. If you guys have smelled saltwater taffy before, you know exactly what this smells like, and blended with that cotton candy. It's so good. It is so good. This is another one that I would say is an 8 out of 10 throw, just because of the way that it's designed, the way that the scent notes are, and it's just not, it's not gonna be bam in your face like an orange or like tropical pistachio. It's more subtle, but it still performs very well. This is quite an old one. This is orange lace cake. I melted this in the evening. This is like vanilla cake with citrus, basically, and like buttercream frosting. I don't know the exact notes, but this is an awesome scent. So this one reminded me very much of, I've heard people say like the grown-up version of a dreamsicle, and I get that. To me, this smells like orange Hostess cupcakes. If you guys remember, I don't even know if they make them anymore, but back in the day, they used to have orange Hostess cupcakes, and that is what this reminds me of. Very, very, very good scent. And this, back in like 2014, this won some kind of award. I don't know exactly, because that was really, 2014 was really pre-Glitterati days for me. I got into Glitterati in 2015, but it did win some kind of like Scent of the Year award or something, so that was kind of cool. But this was a very good one. Strawberry Peach Sangria, 2-year-old chunk. This one threw at a 12 out of 10. Holy crap. And it threw for 24 hours because I walked into my room. I couldn't remember. I melted this in my bedroom. And I walked into my room the next day at some point, and I was like, what the heck did I melt last night? Like, couldn't remember. But I was like, whatever that is really, really strong. And it was this one. So this one, super solid, awesome, amazing performer. This is a fruity boozy scent. And this one, you can definitely smell the booze in it. Oh, it's so good, though. It's a really good blend of strawberry and peach, I would say. Because peach sometimes can give me the ick. But blended with the strawberry and blended with the sangria, it's so good. And this one just threw like crazy. Pear Cotton Candy Frosting. It's another one that's about 2 years old. I finished this one off in my bedroom the very last night of melting Glitterati. This is a lighter thrower. This is the lightest thrower that I melted all week. And I think, again, it's just because of the scent notes. I don't think it has anything to do with the age because of the way that this one performed. And this one is a month older than this one. So I think it's just the scent notes. It's a nice scent. It is fresh pear. Sometimes pear, like even more than peach, pear can really give me the ick sometimes. This is not like that. This is like actual fresh fruit pear and then blended with cotton candy. It's like a pear candy scent. So it's a really good scent, but the performance of this one was probably I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10. This was a lighter throw, definitely a lighter throw. I don't know if it would have performed better if I would have put it in like maybe a tea light warmer or something instead of my bedroom. I don't think so. Glitterati is a pretty soft wax, so I don't think it would have affected it. I just think they're lighter scent notes, period. So, but I could still smell it, obviously, but it just wasn't as strong a performer as some of these. Raspberry white tea. Holy crap, this was so good. Her white tea is amazing, and it blends so well with any type of tart fruit. Whether it be her tart fruit and white tea blend, which is another one that's in my top 3, or her tart berries and white tea, or this raspberry white tea. It's all kind of, at the end of the day, the same idea. It's a tart fruit blended with her floral fruity tea. It's so good. So good. So this was a chunk. I get 4 melts out of a chunk. I've heard some people get 8 melts out of a chunk. I don't go there. I stick to 4. So I melted this all over the house. So the 3 all around the house warmers, and then I threw the 4th piece just in my bedroom during the day. Solid 10 out of 10 throw. All of her white tea scents are like that. So really, really good. County Fair. Oh, County Fair. County Fair was my holy grail from like February 2015 when I first discovered Glitterati up until I finally got some, which was late last year, early fall, I think. And I've had 1, 2, 3 chunks of it, I think. And then I got a mini loaf when I won my flash sale. So I thought it was pretty fair that I could go ahead and melt up a whole chunk. So County Fair is cotton candy, funnel cake, donuts, and ice cream. So it is your typical, like, fair or circus concessions type scent. What I love about this one is there's no caramel in it. I don't have a problem with caramel, but caramel leads me to, I'm going to melt it in the fall or during transition from summer to fall. This I can melt year round. Oh, it's so good. And this is a solid 10 out of 10 thrower as well. So good. Tropical soda and strawberry. This is another new chunk that I chunked up just like the raspberry white tea. 4 chunks, 3 around the house, 1 in my bedroom. This was awesome. Tropical soda has been kind of popular this year. I'm seeing a lot of vendors pour it, and it's fizzy pop mixed with tropical fruits. And then this had strawberry with it. And I really like this one because I could really smell the strawberry, and it wasn't overly fizzy. Like, it was just fizzy enough that I knew that there was fizzy in it, if that makes sense. But this was more fruity. It was tropical fruit and strawberry. Super good. Super good. Super strong throw. Wild berry cotton candy waffle cone. Holy crap. Holy crap. I freaking love this. This is so good that this is another one that if I ever got on the customs list, this would be coming home to mama in a large quantity. This is so good. This is such a nice bakery scent. Oh, I love her wild berry. Oh, I love it. I love this scent. I'm sad that it's gone, but it is what it is. Her wild berry is so good. It's so sweet on its own, and then blended with cotton candy and waffle cone. Love it. Solid, solid thrower, solid performer. This is not a normal Glitterati packaging. Glitterati lemonade. My friend Heidi sent me this one because she knows how I feel about lemonade. I should have blended this with Blue Hawaiian, but I didn't. I melted it on its own. It is just pure, tart, tangy, fresh lemonade. That's exactly what that is. No more, no less. Solid performer, 10 out of 10 throw, all around the house, just like some of the other ones where I had the full chunk and I cut it up in fourths. Super good. Love that one. Apple Mango Tango Hawaiian Splash. I really enjoyed this. I didn't know if I would. I do like Apple Mango Tango. That is a Gain laundry scent that is like a fruity laundry detergent, and I do like it. I didn't know, I've never had Janine's laundry, I don't think, so I didn't really know how it was gonna mesh with the Hawaiian Splash. I ended up enjoying this a lot more than I thought I would. This was like fruity with a, see, when I'm smelling the bag, I can smell the laundry. Totally smell the laundry. But this was like fruity with like a powdery note in the background, which I'm assuming is the laundry soap. This was so good. This was so good. Again, if I were on the custom list, I'd be all over this. This was really well done. Another solid thrower. And then last but not least, we have Amish Kitchen. I think this is an April 2016, but the label's ripped. This one is a like bakery, like a bready bakery scent. I don't have the scent notes for this. They're on my Instagram from when I melted it. But this is like a sweet, semi-gourmand bakery scent. I can kind of smell like, maybe not caramel, but like a cinnamon and maybe a nutmeg scent in there along with the bread. It reminds me a little bit of like muffins, maybe like blueberry muffins and poppy seed muffins and lemon muffins. It's very much bakery. It really is a nice one. It hits the spot when I'm craving bakery. I do like to melt this one. It's a solid performer. I don't think that it's one that I would like go out of my way to order. Like again, if I made it on the customs list, would I get a crap ton of Amish Kitchen? Probably not, because I like some of her other bakery scents better, but I do like this. And like I said, if I'm craving straight bakery, this hits the spot and it performs very well. So that is it for Glitterati week. It was an extremely fun week for me. Extremely fun going through my stash and picking the different things to melt every day. And I think this is the most fun that I've had with my like one vendor per week thing. So I had a really good time. Got through a lot of packaging, as you can see. Oops. A lot of empty packaging this week. So I'm excited about that as well, especially with some of these where I only had like one portion of the scent shot left. I'm glad to be paring that down. So that is it for this week's melted video. I will have another one next week for you guys. See you next time. Bye.